I'm starting a YouTube channel. Oh, finally. This is really happening. Okay, here we go. Hello, my rainbow joys. It's Delia, aka TransDocInTraining. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I'm so excited to have you here. I've wanted to start a YouTube channel for a long time. Growing up, I didn't see doctors who looked like me. I am half Puerto Rican and half Irish American. I was the only brown kid in my community growing up. I grew up in a really Christian community and I didn't know any other queer kids until I was almost a senior in high school. And I couldn't figure out that I was trans until I got to college because I always had sort of an inkling, but didn't have the language to explain it until I was able to get out of the community that I was in and into a community that could actually teach me that language. So that all being said, I knew zero doctors who looked like me. And that made it really difficult when I started taking my pre-med classes and started preparing to apply to medical school to actually feel like I belonged. There was a lot of imposter syndrome. There was a lot of self-doubt. There was a lot of wondering if I could do it. I'm also the first person in my family to get a doctorate degree of any kind, and the first person in my family to go to med school specifically. My grandfather actually wanted to go to medical school but never made it there. Really, the whole purpose of this channel is sort of twofold. I really love teaching people about trans healthcare and intersex care and LGBTQIA care more broadly. And I think that's something that is important for a lot of people to learn, but not everyone who goes through medical training or training to become a healthcare worker of any kind necessarily has the opportunity to learn. So I'm creating some resources to help people learn. And on the other hand, I'm here to show and share my experiences being a trans medical student. When I was applying to medical school and going through my pre-med classes even before that, it really helped me to find trans med students and queer med students on social media and learn more about their experiences, what it was like for them applying to med school, going through med school. And at the same time, I felt like I still had so many questions going in. I felt like it was hard to understand exactly what their experiences were like because I was only able to see it through like a little square on Instagram or like a tweet. So I really wanted to start this YouTube channel to give people a more robust and a more dynamic view of what it's like to be a trans med student in the US, especially in the current climate that we're in, where gender affirming care is being threatened and trans lives are being threatened. I think it's really important to talk about this and to share what it's like to be a trans med student right now. So many trans people are very bravely sharing our voices and our experiences, and I have learned so much from my trans siblings, and I learn something new every day from talking to my trans siblings and from my intersex siblings, because they also have a lot to teach us. I don't take for granted the position that I'm in, where I can see healthcare from both the perspective of a trans patient and a trans provider. So I really hope that this channel is helpful for all of you, both to learn how to be a safer provider for queer, trans, and intersex or DSD patients, and also to help those of you who may be applying to medical school or applying to another health professions school to feel like you belong and to have someone to turn to if you have questions or ever doubt yourself. I hope you know that I believe in you and you deserve to believe in yourself. And I will be here for you every step of the way. I can't promise I will have all the answers because I am one person having one experience, and every person's experience is going to be unique. But I am here to share my story and hopefully show y'all that it is possible to be an out and proud trans person in healthcare. So I'm so excited to start this channel. I'm so grateful that you all are here. Thank you. With that being said, I love you, my rainbow joys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.